What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great time. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys are here and if you guys can hear me, thank you guys for showing up. You guys are freaking awesome. Having some technical difficulties. Oh, there's no. Wait, hold on. My phone just dropped. My phone. Hold on. Let me get this together. Yikes. It was like a last minute thing, guys. It was just like freaking last minute. I was just like, you know what? We're gonna still be doing a video today. Oh, what is up, cornbread? What is happening? Yo, bro, I appreciate you for stopping by. You know, legit, this was last minute. I was just like, let me doing an episode today. I'm gonna just go live. Whoever shows up, shows up. If not, it is what it is. That is perfectly fine. A lot has, well, not a lot really, but some stuff have happened this week in our entertainment, and I was just like, instead of making a bunch of videos, I'm gonna do one massive video. We could talk about it for about a few minutes, 35 to 40 minutes or so. But yeah, thank you for stopping by, cornbread. I know, actually, before I continue, I gotta do this the right way. I guess I'm gonna share this on Instagram. I don't have an Instagram. Twitter or X, whatever the hell it's called nowadays. Check me out. Be on for a bit. I didn't think about doing that too just now. I gotta get back on my stuff. I've been off my game for a while. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. Yo, what up, Chin? What is happening? Appreciate you for stopping by. So yeah, y'all see the topics. We're gonna go into this momentarily. We got 4 people from what I'm seeing in the chat, and I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Like I said, I don't even know it is a late, last minute thing, but like I was telling Cornbread Man that I wanted to do one video for about 35, 40 minutes. It won't take long to talk about the week in review, what's going on, Disney, X Cleanon, Musk, and his X-Men now. You know what? I ain't even mad at the X thing. It's weird, but like I expected from Elon because he's a weird dude, Like I if he didn't do anything weird, I'd be more surprised if he didn't do anything weird. You feel me? But yeah, today we are talking about a bunch of stuff, and we're gonna start things off with the Disney flop. And I know you're like, what am I talking about? I am talking about Snow White because this chick, Rachel Zegler, I don't know how you freaking say her name, but like, she ain't doing this movie any favors, y'all. I don't get it. At this point, I think there should be a gag order for. Actually, let me share the screen. Yeah, there should be some kind of gag order for actors from nowadays because they legitimately be wrecking their own stuff. Like, legit be wrecking their own stuff. Like, how you gonna go and ruin your own movie? What? You talking about this right here. No, I don't like how that looks. There you go. Yeah, I'm in the corner. I am in the cut in the bottom left because I was like, it's kind of weird. I'm taking up the whole screen. She already has 2 flops in a movie in a row. Oh, wait, what was she in? I know she was in damn, what was that movie that it's like in the Bronx or Harlem or damn, I forgot what the movie was called. It can't be that good if I can't remember the name. But she was in that movie. Oh, West Side Story. West Side Story. Oh yeah, my bad. She's Latin X, bruh. I gotta respect the Latin X. You are right. My bad, bruh. My bad. She's Latin X, so she's actually living up to her Latin X representation because she won't stop talking about nonsense. Every interview I see about this chick, every single one, she's talking that nonsense. It's like, bro, do you want to make money? Because right now Disney's already flopping. They've had flop after flop after flop, right? And Disney Snow White already has enough controversy as it is. Now you're just adding on to it. So even people who were remotely interested in seeing it, regardless of the the obvious race swap, even they're just like, if you don't shut your ass up. Oh, she was in Shazam too. I did not see that crap movie. I didn't even see West Side Story. I'm not even gonna waste my time watching that nonsense. Let's put this up here real quick. West Side Story and Shazam 2. I did not know she was in Shazam 2. At this rate, Gal Gadot is more Princess Diana than her. Word up, bro. I mean, how could you just purposefully ruin your money? Like, how do you fumble the bag? Like, the more you speak about this issue, the more money you lose. People are losing interest minute by minute. They don't want to see it mainly because of her. I think from now on, honestly, let's put Disney aside. I think every company should start putting in place gag orders. So it's like, yeah, all right, you're in this movie, you got this project, and whatever, right? But up until the movie's release, I'm gonna need you to shut the everlasting fuck up. Just don't speak, because you're going to literally lose money. But let's if you're in 6 minutes in, because I want to show you guys a video. Princess Privilege. Look at Little Mermaid. Oh, you can't even speak about Little Mermaid, because not only would you get me canceled, you get this whole YouTube channel be canceled if I talk about Little Mermaid. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I haven't seen a Disney movie, a DC movie, or a Marvel movie in a long time. And I was gonna go see Blue Beetle, but all the reviews I've seen so far have been garbaggio. Like, that has been straight up trash. Haunted Mansion isn't even a bad movie. It still flopped in theaters. Yeah, people are just tired, man. People don't want to be preached at the movie theaters. And what I've come to realize is, now that the economy isn't as good as it used to be, right? People are more cautious with their movies, like how they spend money at the movie theaters, right? So before they had a surplus of money in their bank accounts, in their wallets, they can go and splurge on shitty movies. But now that times are tough and money is, not as, money ain't there, you feel me? People are just like, okay, I can go see a good movie and not waste my time seeing a possibly crappy movie because of, I don't know, supporting. Yeah, this is LOL, can YouTube stay home and X cancel Korea? They did a Little Mermaid movie. They did? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Okay. But we're going to play this clip of this chick. We're about getting into the 9-minute mark. And people are stopping in and stuff like that. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. We're going to watch this video. And we're going to watch the video of the people within the community, which is the best part. People within the community that you think that will support her are like, shut the fuck up. Let's start off with this clip. Let me get the volume up and let's go.
I mean, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story.
Very evidently so. She's so smug. Like, why are you so proud?
Story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird. Super weird. So we didn't.
Weird. Oh, her voice even irks my nerves.
Do that this time.
So no Prince, or a different kind of Prince?
We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story, just because we cast a guy in the movie. Right. Andrew Burnap, great dude. Yeah. It's
You know what's funny? She says it like it's a bad thing. We cast a guy in the movie, and it says, "Oh, by the way, great dude." It's like she was purposely trying to say, you didn't need this man to be here, because the purpose of this movie was to say, hey, We are powerful women. We don't need no man, which is fine. I'm sure there are women like that, whatever. But that is not the story of Snow White. Okay, this is not Snow White. Straight up.
One of those things that I think everyone's going to have their assumptions about what it's actually going to be, but it's really not about the love story at all, which is really, really wonderful. And whether or not she finds love along the way is anybody's guess until 2024. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby. I mean,
Bruh. She said, I know my man just listened to this interview, but they could cut your lines. They could cut you from the movie. Just so you know, you as a man, you got, dingly bits between your legs. You could be, removed because you're not that important to the movie. We're moving past the whole princesses needing a man and finding love because that's a bad thing. She makes it sound as though it's a bad thing. Nah, bro. That ass, yo, on God, bro, she is annoying. Like, I wasn't even gonna talk about it, so I just kept seeing her interviews. I'm like, dogs, why do you keep freaking speaking? Like, I know for a fact, y'all, listen to me. I know for a fact that right now, Disney CEOs are watching all the interviews and they're like, bruh, can someone please stop her? I know they're like, nah. Can someone please go and stop this chick? Because she is taking away the moolah, the cash money from our pockets. Like, people are being turned off by her speeches. She thinks she's doing something right. Meanwhile, all she's doing is taking away cash. Now, Latinas are ashamed of her. Now, bro, for real, I bet they are. I bet they are. Because, listen, the whole point of Disney movies, not all Disney movies, but a lot of them are just like, romance and stuff like that, and it's supposed to be like a kiddie movie, and she's taken away all of that in a mood to make this movie more progressive, and it's not working. Like, it's not freaking working. This is the biggest backfire I've ever seen from Disney. I mean, Little Mermaid was a backfire, but they did not make the money they were supposed to make, if you're including the production and money on advertisement and stuff like that. I don't think Little Mermaid did as well as they wanted it to make. But this movie right here, this particular movie is going to do, in my opinion, 10 times worse than Snow White. Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid made 700 mil. I'm not sure how much Snow White can make. 500 mil worldwide. I mean, you know what? It might. I don't think domestically it's going to make as much money because people are already, like, in the US, people are already like, nah, I'm not feeling this chick. People who are even supposed to be like on her side are just like, they're not even feeling this shit. They're not. Hollywood keeps taking away our gingers. And you know what? I hate to say it, that's never going to stop. I'm sorry. I'm with you guys. I don't like the race swap. If you followed me for a while, I have been opposing the nonsensical and race swaps of characters and stuff like that. But we all know in this newer age of progressiveness, hyper progressiveness, and trying to appeal to a certain audience, they're not going to stop race swapping. They're not going to stop gender swapping. They're not going to stop trying to make women less sexy in games or cartoons, because this is how it is. Japan, China, Korea, they don't give a shit about that stuff. America, I don't know what happened. I'm black. I want my gender. I'm black too, bro. I'm with you on that. I don't like race swapping. And I use this example all the time because I get backlash from people who are from our community. And like, oh, you're just being racist against our people. It's like, bro, my favorite game of all time, you guys know this, I'm sure you guys already know this, my favorite game of all time is Devil May Cry, right? I know the ins and outs of Devil May Cry. Dante needs to forever be a white male. If he's not a white male, it's not Devil May Cry. I think You see me go after the gamer. The way I'll go after Capcom if they race swap Nero, Dante, Virgil, Mary slash Lady, Trish, any of these characters, I will go ballistic because they are supposed to be what they are. You know, if you want to have more diverse characters, it doesn't take too much to create a whole new character and say, hey, for representation, or maybe just for story's sake, we have created a whole new character that you guys can, I don't know, relate to. And that's fine. I am down for that. But leave the OG characters the way they're supposed to freaking be. It ain't that hard. I even go as far as to say race swapping is like the sign of lack of creativity. Am I wrong? You're telling me that you lack the creativity, you lack the hard work to just create a whole new character and say, hey, here you guys go. Here's a character, but whatever, and stuff like that. Think about it. Like if I was a writer, which I'm gonna try to be, like I would want to make a character, and if Hollywood say, hey, Dante, we're gonna make your main character black when she's supposed to be, say, Asian or mixed. No. I created characters of all races that everyone can relate to. No need to make the main character different complexion. No. It says, just says, nah, by the time that may cry, be adapted into movie, it's species swapped by a cat and a dog animal actor. You know what? They're not gonna be demons. They're gonna be dog demons like Inuyasha or cat demons, because Americans love cats. America has a weird obsession with cats. They won't be like regular badass demons. They'll be like cat demons. They're gonna have like cat ears on Dante and Virgil. You're gonna freaking pussify my characters. I'm being dead eyes. They're gonna pussify my characters. Dante, Virgil, Nero are badass characters. Like you would compare them to like Kratos from God of War or Doom Guy. They're badass characters. If they have, don't get me started, y'all. Don't get me started. Like the Cats movie, we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about the Cats movie. That shit was trash. Trash. Garbaggio. Like, okay, that shit was trash. I don't know what Hollywood thinking. No, matter of fact, they weren't thinking. Meme Meister, look at MJ. He was black and everybody loved him in China. And they don't like black people. Like black people, and it made everybody love him. You know what? It's true. That is very true. China is very, not so fond of black people. And then listen, not every Chinese person is like that. I have a lot of Chinese friends who don't think like that at all. But China itself, they do see black people a certain way, and that's just the reality of it. Okay, but we're gonna check out this video, right? Y'all gonna love this. Y'all gonna love this. And it's people from like the community that you would think would be supporting this Rachel chick, who are going up against her. It is. I find this like legitimately today. We're gonna show this real quick. All right. Let me see if I can find it. Is it this one? Nah, ain't that one. Ain't that one. Ah, yo, right here. Right here. Boom. So this chick is basically like, yo, I'm gonna need you to stop talking. And y'all can see her complexion. Y'all can screen record this or whatever. Black woman. This is gonna be interesting. Let's check it out.
Oh my God. Do you know what I just realized? Whole time I was watching these Rachel Zegler interviews in annoyance, because she's just been annoying me for the past week with her attitude towards the Snow White movie and just playing Snow White in general, and how they're changing the movie and shit. Like, whatever. She's just being annoying. Do you know what I realized?
Mm-hmm.
We have to watch her on the big screen in November when she's playing, I forgot whoever she's playing in the new Hunger Games movies. Okay, don't come for me for not knowing, like, oh, she's this character and that's the name of the movie. I just watched the movies when I was younger and I enjoyed them. I'm not some Hunger Games super fan where I read all the books, know all the characters. Like, no, I'm not part of the Hunger Games fandom, period. Okay. Like, I just thought that Peter was cute and he was one of my imaginary boyfriends from when I was like, what, 11, 12 years old? Whatever. That's besides the point. We have to go and watch her in the big screens. Okay. We have to go watch her on the big screens in November, and she's being mad annoying. Like, you can fuck up Snow White press. I don't care because the movie seems like it's gonna be ass anyway.
Whoa, you heard that? She said it's gonna be boo cheekums, straight up booty cheeks, ass, trash, garbaggio, whatever word I could come up with, put it in the chat so I can say it. It's gonna be that. And it's not, it ain't me saying it because y'all know they come from me. Cause it come from me so bad that YouTube has limited my reach. Like all my videos this week have been horrible numbers. They coming for your boy. And I ain't saying it. She is saying it.
But you don't seem to realize, she doesn't seem to realize that she's gonna be fucking up press for the Hunger Games. Where is her PR team? And to make matters worse, it's just funny to me, but it's just making matters worse on Rachel's part, is that they're stitching Rachel's interviews for Snow White and her press for Snow White and like putting it together with Hallie's press and interviews for The Little Mermaid. And it's like, Hallie's so gracious and appreciative of her role. She actually likes the movie and the character that she's playing. And it's, oh, we're trying to make it's the same Little Mermaid movie, but like a little bit different. No, that is not what Rachel Zegler is doing. Like, where is her PR team? Like, I thought this was Disney. Like, how is she getting away with this? Like, speak your mind. Like, I'm glad she doesn't care. Like, speak your mind, speak your truth. But, like, I thought Disney was more, like, no nonsense kind of, situation. The hell?
Y'all heard that. Y'all seen that and y'all heard that. We've been saying. Oh, well, by the way, what up, P Money? Well, thank you for joining the show. You are awesome. I know it's the last minute live, but I figured I'd do it this way. That way, we can talk about all this stuff and whatever, right? We can get into this, right? But yes, I agree. P Money says we need more people calling it out. And, bro, it's not that hard. People are so afraid of backlash or the usual, you lost your black card because you can't call out people of color because they're never wrong. It's like, shut up. There's nothing wrong with calling people out for their bullshit. There's nothing wrong with that. This Rachel chick is wrong. And even let's say she wasn't wrong, right? Let's just say you guys took her side, right? If you can see how much negativity your actions are bringing to the film, which is not, by the way, it's not just affecting her, it's affecting everybody else working on this project. Think about that. Her actions are affecting everybody else. So not only is she not going to get paid that big bucks, but the designer, the artist, the people who do the costume, the makeup, they're not going to be, I mean, they might get some money, but they could get more money if the movie made better. I mean, it made bigger bucks in theaters. I don't know. Either way, she's affecting everybody else around her because she won't shut the hell up. And it's like she goes at it with a disgusting sense of arrogance that at first I was just ignoring it, but then I was just like, nah, see, bitch, bitch, I'm gonna need you to cool off, bruh. I'm gonna need you to stop. She in the wrong movie, Storm bitch, no white. Facts. Cancer culture is crazy, and I think we all at the tipping point. You know what? It's just when I made my video a while ago, and I was talking about, and I got backlash for this like crazy. I don't know why. And I was talking about how I was making fun of the fact. I'll get to that in a minute, Shiro Uchiha. I was making fun of the fact that game journalists were upset about something. I forgot what it was. And I was like, listen, I don't support censorship, but I think it was funny that they're offended about something being censored. And people are like, oh, Dante, you support censorship. I said, no, in the video I said I don't support censorship. But we're in the middle of a culture war. If they are mad about it, about something that they love being censored, I don't care. If it's real censorship, obviously we stand against it. But the fact that they are mad about something like that made me happy. And people were mad at me. I'm like, bruh, what? Anywho, Shiro, to answer your question. So I called it the Harley Quinn hypocrisy, but it's not really Harley Quinn per se. It was a scene within, I guess, the last episode of the Harley Quinn show. And I'm going to explain what I mean momentarily, okay? So no worries. Let's share this screen, okay? So I can show y'all what I mean. If you follow me on Twitter, you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. But since you guys don't, some of you guys don't follow me, we will go there. Where is it? I'm pretty sure I have it. Really? Okay, I think this is it. All right, is this it? No, this is not it. I think I may have lost it. Damn. No, I don't think I lost it. Maybe my screen's just bugging out right now. All right, present. Let's try this again. All right, share screen. Yes. All right. No, Disney needs to shut her up. No, really annoys me. It should be this. Okay, got it. Found it. Boom. So basically, this is the last episode or somewhere coming to the end of the Harley Quinn TV show, right? Now, the whole point of this post was this. This is me saying, this is my Twitter, that Hollywood literally confirming the sexualization is only fine when it's done to guys. Remember this when lunatics come at you for specifying fictional female characters. So basically, a few years ago, Marvel and DC took a stand that they would no longer sexualize their characters, right? Female characters, to be precise, right? And they've done so. Most of the characters in shows, sometimes in animation, but not really, but their movies, they try to cover up their women, right? And to an extent, even in the cartoons, right? They don't hyper emphasize the female anatomy, like how big their tits are, how big their asses are, the booty cheeks, stuff like that. But in this show, they have consistently hyper sexualized Nightwing. And I'm going to show you guys right now. Let's take a look. Now, that's Nightwing's coffin.
Taken too soon. If Batman were here, I'm sure he'd echo the sentiments of rap rock legends and sensitive poets Linkin Park.
You see, that's Nightwing's coffin. And those are his booty cheeks sticking out of the coffin. Like, even in Nightwing's death, they somehow found a way to sexualize Nightwing. Now, don't get me wrong, because I know some of y'all might do this. I don't care that they do it. I care about the fact that they are having a double standard when it comes to sexualization. Now, hey, you want to sexualize Batman, Nightwing, Aquaman, Green Lantern, freaking Lex Luthor? I don't give a shite. But if you're gonna do that, we and the company, DC, should be able to sexualize the female characters as well. That was all I was saying. Let's continue.
But for copyright reasons, I am not allowed to say them as this is being broadcast. I am sending around a donation basket. If we reach the 15K needed for the rights by the end of the funeral, I will sing. In conclusion, thank you for mourning with us, even though being within a few...
Like, legit, his booty cheeks are sticking out of the coffin, bruh. Like, what?
The feet of the Bat family puts you in danger of being murdered. And now, a few words from the girl who always knows the right thing to say. Batgirl.
Heroes are just like everyone, and sometimes they die.
Okay,
Okay, easy breezy Batgirl never lets us down.
Bruh. Look at that.
Okay.
Son, look at that. Straight up yamage. Straight up cakeage in the coffin. And like I said, fam, I don't care that they actually do sexualize Nightwing. That is not the point of the video. The point is, I'm sure you're all on the same page here, is the fact that they do not like to sexualize female characters. Even though, let's say, for example, Harley Quinn walks around in a bra, or I guess bra and panties, or whatever the case is, they don't emphasize it. They don't say, oh my God, look at those massive mind milkers, her titties are fucking amazing. No, they don't do that. In fact, I think in this season they put on more clothes, which is fine. But Nightwing, who's wearing an entire outfit, they continue to sexualize him. I just think it's crazy. booty wing. That's actually pretty funny. Gender bend Nightwing into female fix. Oh damn. Disney has been losing money because of actors and actresses for the last few years. See Lucasfilm in Singapore layoffs. Disney's not gonna learn. There's a certain thing about progressiveness that they don't understand is a detriment to making money. Like, listen, say what you want. But when you say it, it's gonna come with consequences. That's just how it is. That's the beauty of America. Freedom of speech. I can say what I want. I can do what I want to some limits, right? But if you say whatever you want, it's going to come with consequences. When Rachel starts spewing that nonsense, it came with consequences. People started to become turned off by her and any other person in Disney who's been spewing nonsense over the years. Because they kept talking nonsense, people did not go to see those movies or those films. That is it. You know? So it's like, guys, you want to make money, but like, you're not acting like you want to make money. That's the thing. Like, there should be a gag order in place for anyone in the film industry. Talk whatever you want outside. Just don't speak about the movie, your experience, how you feel is progressive, or how you feel is super conservative. Doesn't matter. Just shut up. Sex sells. Oh yeah, we all know that. We all know that. That's why I'm not against them using sexualizing Nightwing. I think they should do that. But I think they should definitely be sexualizing anybody else. If you're going to oppose doing it to women, then why are you doing it to men? I thought it was supposed to be all about equality. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a double standard. It's blatant hypocrisy from DC and Marvel. For example, if you guys ever watched Thor: Love and Thunder, literally Thor is booty butt naked. You know what I'm saying? And that, to me, I don't give a shit. I am confident in my sexuality. He can be naked. I don't give a shit. But it's the fact that they would never, in this modern time, do it to a woman. They would have never had ScarJo, what's her name, Black Widow, naked in a movie. Because they know that they're going to get like massive backlash from the feminist movement, the whatever movie you want to think of. You know, you know them. You know, I'm not going to say them. Top of the B and then top of the A. You know what I'm talking about. It's going to be massive backlash in regards to a naked ScarJo, a naked Scarlet Witch. But naked Hulk, fine. Naked Thor, fine. It's like, but I think Loki was like partially naked in some movie or TV show. At least the mermaid actually was okay at publicity. I agree. I agree with that. Whoever was her PR team was just like, hey, I know you're getting some backlash. Motherfuckers is hating. It is what it is. But shut your mouth. Don't say nothing. You trying to make this money. Don't fumble this bag. Shut up. And she was like, okay. She had a few like slick remarks, but she didn't go ham. Rachel, she's just like, it is what it is. You know, I'm going to say what I got to say. America, freedom of speech. Yeah. Freedom of speech. Not freedom of consequence. You're going to pay for that eventually. And when your film finally drops, ooh. They're going to be like, yo, where the money at? Where do people go? They're not coming to see this movie. And I guarantee you, someone's going to cry racism. This is racist. They're not going to see it because there's a person of color as Snow White. Now, I'm not going to lie. There might be a few people who might not go see because it's not a white person. And I'm not against that either. But I think a lot of people are already turned off by her mouth. So they're not going to see it. I can't even be mad at them. It is what it is. Shut your ass up. And just wait for the movie to drop. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that difficult. To me, I don't know. It ain't that difficult. So these are the topics that have been making the rounds on the internet for the past couple of days. And by the way, one more time, thank you guys for tuning in randomly today. You guys are very awesome. I did not think people would just even bother. I was just like, whatever. If someone shows up, that's fine. If not, I'll do the show. It is what it is. But now we have this last topic I thought was interesting. I think Veriduck covered it. And I was going to cover it initially, but it's been a really rough weekend. It's still pretty rough, but now we're here. We're going to talk about it. So we're here at Niche Gamer. It says social media activists offended by Japanese artist whitewashing. Oh, boy. All right. I have not gone through this article, just so you guys know. I did see it. I was like, well, we're going to cover it together if you haven't seen it already. So it said depraved Westerners that reside on social media for likely inordinate amounts of time. I love these articles. Have continued to dedicate a portion of their lives to annoying Japanese artists once again. The latest attack comes from an individual that implied an artist whitewashed Gerudo, female, not saying that name, from Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Let's take a look. It says, all right. Things were fine and normal when a Japanese artist shared their artwork celebrating the females of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which you can see below. So this is a picture right here that's apparently triggering the masses on Twitter. I don't see nothing wrong with this so far, but we about to find out what the hell happened, right? All right, it says, naturally, the usual social media art police came out of hiding to attack the harmless art by implying the artist's whitewashed Gerudo character. Here is a post from one such user. Okay, it says, "Girl." Okay, so it's a little. Okay, stop it. I demand this stops right now. Is that what you're crying about? The slight shade difference? The slight difference in color is why we are mad on Twitter right now? Bruh. And like I said before, here's my rule for fan art. In case you guys don't know, all right. Fan art is fine. If you want to take, let's say, I don't know, say Sephiroth. Sephiroth obviously is not black, he's not brown, right? But let's just say fan art per se, you wanted to make Sephiroth black or brown. I don't give a shit. Sure, go to town. It's your world. I don't care, right? But when you say, oh, I made Sephiroth black, I fixed it for you. That's, see? That's when I get mad. It's like, you didn't fix nothing, okay? The character was supposed to be white. The character creator intended for him to be a certain complexion, or I don't know what he is, Asian, I don't care, right? The point is, he's not supposed to be black. Now, if you as a creative come out and say, well, I made him black and he's not supposed to be, wrong. No, he's not supposed to be black. He's supposed to be whatever the creator intended for him to be. You know what I'm saying? That is my biggest gripe with fan art. As long as you're not saying you fixed it, I don't care. And it seems to me that the artist, I don't speak, obviously I don't speak Japanese, or whatever language this is, I'm going to assume Japanese. I'm going to say that this literally just says Tears of the Kingdom, hashtag, and Tears of the Kingdom in English. They did not imply that they were trying to change the arts to make them lighter purposefully. Just like, oh, I just made this artwork and here it is. It ain't no big deal. You know what I mean? But now they mad. And it ain't that bad. It's like a lighter shade of brown or orange. Like, what? Why? Oh my God, there are way more important things on this planet right now to be crying about than this. Am I bugging? Am I lying? Yeah, exactly. P Money, I hate the fix thing. I am fine with fan art. I am fine with headcanons. But when you say my headcanon is how it's supposed to be, or my fan art is the fixed version, the better, the most superior version, I'm like, no, because if it was that the case, why, with all your obvious artistic amazingness, why didn't you create the character? Oh wait, you didn't. You didn't do it. Someone else did. And you took their work and said, oh, I'm gonna take this and make it better. Wrong. Absolutely freaking wrong. So, all right. There's more, apparently, to this niche gamer article. It says the image shared by a disgruntled user implied that the artist didn't use the right shade to properly represent the character's darker skin, because black people are the most disrespected people in the United States of America. So, you gotta do it right or else you're gonna get chastised. Just so you guys know, in case you guys want to do some fan art, you gotta do it right. Or the mob's gonna come for you. Then they come for you in your dreams too. They come for you in your dreams. It says, it seems the concept of lighting naturally is completely lost on such Twitter activists looking to be offended by any and everything. Attacks on Japanese artists drawing harmless images are sadly common, which is true. I have covered a few of those on my channel. You can go to my catalog. I have a bunch of those. And the attacks are usually carried out by ignorant Westerners, which is very true. Westerners are very sensitive. They are hypersensitive about a lot of topics, especially when it comes to race, sex, politics, and stuff like that. Gender ideology. They are very, very sensitive. I'm not a political channel whatsoever, but at some point you got to realize it's clear as day. You know, it's right in front of you. Like it's clear that Westerns are very passionate and easily triggered by a lot of these topics, and it's right in front of you too. All right, a prominent example includes when an artist was attacked for quote-unquote whitewashing Pokemon Sword and Shield's Nessa in their artwork. Many more examples of this have occurred throughout the years, and many Japanese artists were wrongfully forced to apologize. I've even seen where artists even deleted their accounts, bro. Like, fam, they were harassed to the point by people on the other side of freaking water. They deleted their accounts. It's like, listen, I don't got time for this. I ain't getting paid. I'm just going excommunicado, like some John Wick crap. I'm gonna disappear. Just because people are just upset. Like, if I was in Africa and I did stuff like this, I ain't afraid of y'all. You come over here. You on home turf, bro. Yeah. You on home turf. You're not gonna do nothing. You can talk that nonsense on the internet, but if you're going, I ain't scared. Come on. Nah, you're not doing that. But I do feel bad for these artists, though, because looking at this, honestly, I don't see the big deal. I don't see nothing wrong with this. I'm sure I'm going to get a comment eventually calling me, yo, COON. Oh my God, why did you say that? Shut up. It's not that big a deal. And like she made her like extra pale, like white chalk. It's like a lighter brown. Ooh, okay. All right. So thankfully, the nonsense seemed to come from only a single individual, as most other Twitter users mocked the individual's stupidity. All right, we got some. It says, bruh, go learn about lighting at school. Your ignorance are embarrassing. Not light enough. Let's see, we got some more. Michael, Twitter users be like, they whitewash Will Smith. Nah, this is funny though. Lighting is important, people. share this video. Lighting is come on. Like I don't know the mind of an artist, but what I don't see, I'm sure they see. And maybe when they created the art, it was like, listen, maybe depending on her angle or whatever's going on, where she's in or whatever, it's like, all right, her complexion might be a little lighter. Oh my god, bruh. This is pathetic. Pathetic. But nah, this is the best example. The Will Smith example. At this point, the argument, the debate is being destroyed. This is perfect. We got more. Human beings are literally shades of orange. Telling you right now, all the hate you are getting isn't deserved. You deserve like 50 times more hate, like exponentially more hate. Wow. Okay. That says they had us in the first half. Not going. No, they did though. I was like, oh wait, we got an ally here. And he was like, nah, you deserve more hate. I need you to hold this L. I was fooled. I was fooled, bro. I'm not gonna lie. No, that was accurate. Accuracy. Factual. So do you have anything better to do? People like you need to be arrested. You're objectively awful person, and I hope you have a miserable day tomorrow. Yo, it ain't never gonna be that deep for me. Sheesh. It ain't ever gonna be that deep for me. What y'all think about that? She's not the exact same color value either. What's your point? Another good example. Because obviously the one on the left is a little darker. The one on the right is a lot lighter. It's the exact same freaking thing. Like you're crying over something and harassing somebody else. Potentially, if you share it enough and it gets into the wrong hands, and you guys know with on Twitter and TikTok, there are an abundance of activists waiting for a chance like this to go and harass an innocent writer to artist, sorry, who just trying to do it, just trying to have fun. But yeah, this is accurate. This is the exact same thing as the Will Smith comparison. This is coming from a black man. I don't see why they're crying about this. This is why Japanese made Miski. I'm gonna need you to tell me what that is. I don't know what is that. What is Miski? Let me Google that. Miski. What is Miski? All right. Images. Okay. Oh, it's a new app. I think I seen that at some point, but I never really like looked into it. But okay. So I'm gonna assume it's like an app just for Japanese people. And people of Japan, Miski Hub. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, this is interesting. All right, so I have some more posts. Twitter user discovers lighting. Here we go again with the arts. Oh, I know Sean Art Attack. He's a great dude. I follow him. If you guys haven't followed him, make sure you guys follow him. He does great freaking work. Sean Art Attack does amazing freaking work. I bought one of his books recently, and I'm impressed. Okay. All right, let's go. This goes on, bruh. This goes on. What? Oh my God, who the hell cares? Factual. Lighting is a thing. Factual. 50 Cent, darker on one side, lighter on one side. I think y'all get the gist at this point. SDFU, it's a lot, bro. We're not gonna go through all of this. Jesus Christ, they got the archive on this freaking my man Virgil. Find a job. Factual. Yeah. So it's a lot going on here. But you guys know my stance on this. I don't freaking care. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But you're gonna have people who are so sensitive to stuff, and they're gonna want to be offended by literally every freaking thing possible, which I don't understand. Like people just wake up to be offended. So this is Miski, by the way. before I end off with this episode, the live, and by the way, thank you for tuning in. This is Miss Key. I have never logged into this app before or this platform. I heard about it at some point, but never looked into it. But this I guess is a what's it? I guess it's kind of like Pixiv, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Possibly. But yeah, they're not gonna make an account now. But this is what Miss Key is. But anywho, yeah. A whole bunch of freaking nonsense by a bunch of hypersensitive individual. Oh, by the way, hello, Hope. Thank you for stopping by. Pill Smith, Mill Smith. Oh, is this error? Okay, gotcha. I agree. It's not being fixed. No, it's not being fixed. Yes, I agree. As long as it's not being fixed, I don't care. Don't take someone's artwork and then tell us, yeah, you fixed it. The level of arrogance you have to tell me you took someone's artwork and said, oh, I fixed it. I made it better. This is how it's supposed to look. Like me for this. No. You're a clown. No. If you just made artwork or fan art and just like, oh, have a good time, create some stuff and have a good time and making some stuff, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. But in this situation with the supposed colorism, that's what they call it, colorism, I do not see it. This is a whole lot of freaking nothing. Miss Key's SM app. Okay, thank you for letting me know. P Money, I appreciate you. And Miss Key is SM app. Okay. If it isn't washing characters, one's that essence of lewdness. Oh yeah, like it's a whole thing. I was gonna do an episode about this, but I forgot. Like there's a whole thing on Twitter and TikTok, fam, where they're just like, well, if you want to hypersexualize female characters, you gotta get their consent first. And I'm just like, wait a minute, wait. Like this is a growing movement on Twitter right now. I'm like, wait, you realize that the people you're fighting for don't exist. They are not real. It's like me saying, like you saying, hey, Dante, before you go and fap to Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell, you gotta go in the show and ask her if I'm allowed to fap to Motoko Kusanagi. And I'm just like, wait, how? It's impossible. She's not real. These characters are created for us. You know? These characters are created for our pleasure. Whether they're in a video game, whether they're in an anime, whether they're in a fucking comic or a fucking manga, they're created for our pleasure. If I want to sexualize a girl in any of these books, why is that an issue? Why do you care? They're not real. They would. You are advocating and fighting for things that don't exist, and they would never thank you for your hard work. I don't freaking get it. Exactly, Chin. I agree. 2D characters. Human rights don't apply to fiction characters. Courts have already said protect free speech, and it's true. It's like, I just don't understand why people go ham over characters that would never exist. Like, if someone wanted to go and fap to whatever character from anime, oh my god, you need her permission before you sexualize her. Shut up. There was a time when girls sexualized the little kid, and it was his name Sebastian from Black Butler. The little kid, an adult. I seen so much fan art from girls, like people I knew who were like, I'm gonna have this big demon person, Butler, as fucking this kid. I was like, wait a minute, what is going on? Like, but that's fine. You could do that. And that's the main reason why, if you think about it legit, think about it. It's why Shota is not really like hyper criticized because they don't care about what guys being sexualized no matter their age. But if it's a girl, they care. Lollies, they care. I'm not pro or anti lolly. I'm just saying the hypocrisy is there, right? That Shota doesn't get any kind of like scrutiny, or not as much scrutiny, whereas Lolly gets all of the scrutiny, all of it. But be that as it may, I'm not asking permission to sexualize female characters in fiction. If I want to go and download 10,000 pics, nude pics of all the girls from Overwatch, I'm gonna go do it, and you ain't gonna stop me. Not that I'm gonna do it because I don't hate it. I'm not the biggest fan of Overwatch either way. But if I wanted to, what you gonna do about it? Call the FBI. FBI don't care. They got real crimes to go fight, real kids to go save, like real kids. Echoing the psychological aspect, if you would do it to a second non-real character, what would you do to a real woman? Because what? I'm not thinking about real women. That's the thing. Like isn't the whole point of me like finding an attraction to a fictional character because I saw her in the show, she's hot, cool. That is it. I'm not comparing reality to fiction. That of itself alone is madness. I would never do that. Like, I think that alone is sad. I mean, I'm not going after you, Ronin66. I'm not doing that. Don't take it that way. I apologize if you think that's the case. But like, I am not gonna go out my way and say, well, if you want to go hypersexualize Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell, I can only imagine what you would do to other like real women. Like, what? What does A have to do with B? What? No. That's not how that works. No. And I would only hope that. And first of all, if someone wanted to sexualize a real woman mentally, could you stop them? Like, let's be real. Keep it a stack here. If you went outside and saw this banging ass broad, right? It looks amazing. A 10 out of 10, right? And you're thinking to yourself, damn, if I had the opportunity, then I'd do to her. You didn't approach her. You weren't out of character. In fact, you didn't even make eye contact with her. You just said, damn. Yeah, man, I'll do thing to her. And you just kept going. So? I'm sorry. When did thoughts become a crime like that? Like, isn't everyone, most people, do that. Women do that. Where they'll walk by a guy like, I'm doing thing to him. You don't think that women walk by, let's say, Jason Statham, The Rock, Chris Hemsworth, the guy who played Loki, and said, if I had 5 minutes, motherfucker, I'll do some things to him. He can put a ring on it. Everyone does it. Everyone. The difference is men, in some instances, maybe more than usual, are more forward with that idea, and women just keep it to themselves. So they seem more righteous. Well, I would never do that. Yes, you do. If y'all have any female friends, ask them what they would do to that Chris Hemsworth, The Rock, Liam Neeson, or whatever. They would tear their clothes off and do all kinds of freaky dicky shit. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, come on. We do it every day when we go outside. You see a bad joint, and you're just like, oh man, I'll do some things to you. But you want to approach, you're respectful, and you walk away. So you tell them, so I gotta ask for permission from fictional characters that don't exist? I say, you're a good man trying to see the logic behind the people who so hard that's all can't come up with it. We got to admit there are some creepy people. No, there are creeps out there. No doubt. No doubt there are creeps out there. But you're not going to, like, attack most of us from the actions of the small groups of people who don't know how to control themselves. You know what I'm saying? That would be just like if the government just like, hey, we're gonna stop everyone from playing Call of Duty because there's a small amount of active shooters. Like, well, we can't do that. We can't make more COD or Halo because these two guys out of about a million shot people. You're just like, wait, I didn't shoot nobody. I ain't want to shoot nobody. I stay at home. I be drinking my liquor, be chilling, playing some COD, playing some Halo. You feel me? Playing Gears of War. You know what I mean? Like, like, I get it. There are creeps out there, and I think when they show themselves to real people, not fictional people, to real people, yes, call them out as such. Hey, you can't do this to real people. It is what it is. That's fine. But I don't think I'm going to go out my way to go and chastise some guy or girl for hyper sexualizing a character that does not exist. I can't do that. I wouldn't. I can't. I just won't. I'm not talking about lolly or shoujo. I'm talking about like just regular characters in anime and manga. Like I said, like Major. I use Major a lot because Major's older, or she looks older, stuff like that. Because she's grown and she was at some point in anime manga history, she was hypersexualized. Okay, I know I did. Okay, but the bigger the audience, the more likely there could be a problematic element within that audience, and that's good for any thing you do, anything. That goes for anything, any what do you call it? Group, whatever, fiction, anime, manga, comics, cartoons, whatever. There's going to be some weirdos everywhere. That's never ever going to be a thing that will never exist, right? But I should not, or any of you guys should not be judged or chastised because some loser went and groped on a real person because they just can control their hormones. No. I'm saying if they were not strong enough to fight off their urges, that's on them. But there are a plethora of people out there in the world, men, women, whatever, who hypersexualize fictional characters every day, from anime to gaming and comics, who are law-abiding citizens who don't give a shite. They watch their shows, they sexualize Robin, they sexualize Nightwing, we sexualize Rebecca or Major or whatever, and we don't touch real people. We understand that people have boundaries and leave them alone. A lot of us don't compare real people to fictional people, and we keep pushing. We shouldn't be punished for the small subset of people who just don't know how to control their urges. Because if that was the case, America right now would be a way different place. Way different. If we judge everyone else from the actions of this small group of people who can't control themselves. And all honesty, I would save my energy personally. It's not me coming at you, Ronan. I'm just having a talk with you. It's not me bashing you, Ronan. They're talking, right? I would save my energy for people who are actually being trafficked. I would save my energy for people who are being hurt, because they need help. I'm not going to go out my way and go on Twitter or TikTok and say, well, if you start to sexualize, all these anime characters like Rei Ayanami or Asuka Langley, it's only a matter of time before you take that stuff into the real world. But if that was the case, why is it only a one-sided topic where it's like, okay, you're going to attack the guys who sexualize girls, but why aren't we attacking the girls who sexualize men? Like I just showed you guys before, the clip of Nightwing, right? Nightwing's being buried. He is unalived. He's in a coffin. And they prioritize and hyper-emphasize his booty cheeks. So would you be saying like, hey, if girls watch it, because that's mostly for girls, they're going to go outside and start grabbing on men's yams? Grabbing on men's cakes? You know what I'm saying? It's such a one-sided, crazy discussion because it's always it's always fixated on men's point of view on sexualization, not the women. Because like I showed you, if you haven't seen it, I will gladly show it to you again for those who have not seen the clip of the burial scene for Nightwing. And it's no, in fact, It'll take a few seconds. Now, we're not focusing on the entire funeral, just the fact that they hypersexualized Nightwing's buchikums. Check it out.
Today we honor our angsty king, taken too soon. If Batman were here, I'm sure he'd echo the sentiments of rap rock legends and sensitive poets.
This is his booty. That is Nightwing's cheeks. Right here are Nightwing's yams. You feel me? Those are his yams. So they hypersexualize and hyperemphasize the attractiveness of his booty. So would people say, well, since DC is going to hypersexualize Nightwing, does that mean that women are going to go outside and start grabbing men's booties? No! Most women won't do that. You're going to have this small group of perverts who may go out and do it, but it's tiny in percentages. But like, most girls will go watch this cartoon and laugh about it, and they'll have little weird mental fan fictions of doing things to him, sure. But they won't go out in reality and start grabbing men's booties. No, they're not doing that. But if that's the case, the same energy that's being put towards men that's sexualizing women should be put in this too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's got to be both ways. Like this is,
but for copyright reasons.
And mind you, this is not anime or manga. This is DC Comics. DC and Marvel, who have sworn to stop sexualizing their characters, well, females, but somehow this
I am not allowed to say
is
them
fine.
as this is being broadcast. I am sending around a donation basket. If we reach the 15K needed for the rights by the end of the funeral, I will sing. In conclusion, thank you.
And you know what? Let me fast forward it real quick to go to where they start burying. His coffin goes into the ground. So his coffin goes to the ground, and they still hyper emphasize his booty. Watch. Look at.
Okay.
Which, by the way, I think is hilarious. Like, I legit don't care. Is this what I'm calling out is the hypocrisy. It's the hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, sorry, I take nothing personal. Positive feeling, and we can't progress without. Yeah, I agree. Thank you, Ron. Listen, I'm not even like I'm not coming at you at all, bro. I'm not at all. I was just saying, like, if we're gonna call out one, you gotta call the other. That's one. And two, if men can't hypersexualize fictional female characters, it should be the same vice versa. And three, I don't think consent is needed to hypersexualize any fictional character because they don't exist. They were created for your pleasure. If you watch an anime or you played a game and you were to say you're attracted to, say, Samus from Metroid, and you bought the disc or the cartridge, that is literally your property. Samus, at that point in time, is your property. If a girl loves Devil May Cry, for example, and she bought the CD for Devil May Cry 3 or 5, right? Literally, she owns Dante in that game. If she wants to have Dante run around, if it's possible, without a jacket, without a shirt, just some pants and a sword, she can do that. Dante is her property. And that goes for any piece of fiction. If you buy an anime, that is your property. Any character in that show is your property. You bought it. It's your money. That goes for even comics. That's why the whole consent thing is such a weird topic. It's like, bro, if I buy this, you could cry all you want in your corner. They are my property. They belong to me. Or exactly. Ronin, naked Chun-Li at Evo. Yes, you see? He bought the game, or they bought the game, whoever they were, right? And they put the naked mod for Chun-Li. When he bought the game, Chun-Li became his property. So when he got the game, he decided, hey, I'm going to put Chun-Li in a nude mod. And you can't say nothing about it. Why? It's his or her property. You bought it, it's yours. It's a thing. It's a thing. What y'all talking about? Oh, all right. Faye, James, we were talking about real quick before I ended the live was the weird topic on Twitter and TikTok about people needing consent to sexualize fictional characters. And I was saying that it makes no sense to do that. The characters are not real. Especially if you, as a consumer, bought this product, the moment you bought it and you made that exchange currency for product, that is your thing. It belongs to you. You know, if you want to go play Street Fighter 6 and put Chun-Li in the nude mod and you have them big old bitty bouncing, them booty cheek bouncing with no clothes on it, that's yours. You bought it. It's yours. Do what you want to do with it. It's your property. Chun-Li, that version of Chun-Li in that game belongs to you. So there's no consent needed. There's no consent to, and let's just say even if you didn't buy it, you're watching a trailer, and you're like, damn, that bitch bad, you know, she bad as shit. You know what? Who cares? Not real. Don't need consent. Now, before I end, we all know there's bad apples no matter what you do. In our group, in our anime-manga group, there's gonna be bad apples. But there's bad apples in every group. We can't stop living our life and stop doing what we like to do when we are innocent because there are some douche nozzles out there who want to go out there and do some wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? My example would be from before. If Congress said, hey, all gamers, stop playing Halo, stop playing Gears, stop playing Apex, stop playing Call of Duty, stop playing Overwatch because shooter games is rising in the increase of active shooters. And you're just like, well, I ain't shooting nobody, so what I gotta do with this? You're like I ain't do nothing. I'm innocent. Well, I gotta pay the price for this motherfucker. It's crazy. But yeah, yeah, exactly. It's a weird topic. I saw it on Twitter a bunch of times this week, no lie, and I'm just like, you can't ask for consent from things that don't exist. And yes, they exist because they're fictional, but they're not real. You can't go and touch them. You know? You can't go and say, I'm going to go sexualize Rei Ayanami, but I'm going to go and ask Shinji first before I can sexualize Rei. What? Or Dr. Hikari. I'm going to go ask Dr. Hikari before I go bang Rei mentally. You're like, wait, are you serious? That's literally insanity. If you go and tell me you're going to go ask a fictional character for consent to sexualize another fictional character, it's like a different level of progressiveness that and no one should be going towards. Nobody should be aiming to that level of progressiveness. That is in freaking sanity. You know, and I'm gonna stand on this hill. I'm gonna down this hill. I will go take it to Twitter. I've done it before. I'll take it to Twitter like, nah. It's a bullshit argument. Go cry in your corner. You're going to be all right, I promise. It ain't that big a deal. But let's see some comments. This is just weird. Yes, it is weird. It is. We talked about a lot of stuff today, to be fair. We talked about a lot of stuff today. And I thank you guys for tuning into the live. You guys have engaged in conversation. And thank you to Ronan for engaging with me in conversation. We did talk a bit, and thank you for being very civil. And we're all trying to have a good time here, you know. Shin, you're always welcome here. P Money, Faye, anybody else who I missed, thank you guys for stopping by to the live. You guys are freaking awesome. If you have not subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe for more topics, stuff like this. And if you guys want more lives like this, let me know. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and we're gonna have more lives like this, talking about some real controversial topics in nerd and geek culture, anime, manga, gaming, comics, you name it, we'll do it. If you guys want me to do it, I will do that, okay? So follow me on Twitter, Dante's Rant Room. Wow. This was great. Great live. This will be the video for today, so don't expect anything else. I might do a video tomorrow. So with that being said, thank y'all for stopping by and engaging in conversation. You guys are freaking awesome. Great talking to y'all as always. Thank you guys for all the support as always. Your boy is feeling the love right now. For real. I thank y'all. For real. And thank you, Chin. I appreciate the support. And great talking to all you guys. Great topics being discussed today. And we're going to do it again. Trust and believe. All right? Trust and believe. And I'm going to see you guys on the next video. Later.